Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Anyway, I probably should actually look at the journal for seeing a bit thingy. Oh? Oh yeah, the auction. Okay, yeah, I remember now. It's like, auction? Anyway, wild boars. How doth the little wild boar approve of his shining tusks, and rut them against the forest floor, and on the tree's rough husk. How cheerfully he seems to grin, and neatly spreads his claws, and welcomes little lassies in with a gentle, smiling jaws. Says Louis Choel, the mathematician, author, and poet. These woodland beasts are as wild, untamed, nasty, and aggressive as their name indicates. To this day, many peasants in outlying Kidwinny villages believe wild boars persist on a diet of young maidens, though the truth is more often they most often satiate their hunger with roots and acorns. Do not think this vegetarian diet makes them harmless, however. In fact, these animals' stout build and sharp teeth render them variably veritable fur-covered combat machines. Mother Nature has additionally equipped one with a dual pair of tusks, upper pipes, and lower sabers. And this weaponry's some effect makes the beasts a terror of the woods, a threat to all who venture and dwell there, humanoid, or otherwise. Boars also have a hard club-like snort, which some peasants call the whistles. Though no boar has ever been heard to make such a noise, instead they emit a characteristic grunt, which makes them seem more like which sounds more like snoring of an extremely overweight man. Other than peasants believe claims of boars being extremely prickly nature, or have an extremely prickly natures, and if offended, they vent their anger by knocking down fences and gobbling up potatoes. Though they sometimes live alone, boars usually appear in groups of 3 to 5 specimens. Also, sorry about that, my nose is deciding to get really runny because, you know, I'm recording, I guess. I don't know. I think she'll just like flowers though, Shani, personally. Element PQRS. There we go, Shani. Geralt entered the auction for its sewers expecting to hunt down the hideous monster, so you can imagine his surprise when he went down one of those dark, dank, slimy corridors. He ran into Shani, an old and dear friend. Geralt and I first met this extraordinary young woman years earlier, when she was just a clottish coltish cude. But by the time she had grown up into a dignified doctor and a fearless field medic for the Redanian army, the latter had led her and her units of soldier escorts to descend into the sewers. Their goal was to gather enough venom spewed by the monster squatting there. Geralt, a gentleman through and through, agreed to help her with her task. Geralt's encounter with Vladimir von Everick reminded him that he and Shani once shared a passionate, though passing, feelings for each other. He also became aware some remnant of those feelings were still lodged in his heart. At times fate composes tales so shocking no opponent would dare put his name to them, for fear his public would mock them as overly outlandish. Such was the case when Geralt and the ghost of Vladimir von Everick shared a body for an evening and accompanied Shani to the wedding of Aldona, her friend from the academy. Some might have let this unusual escort affair with the enjoyment of the evening, but not Shani. Interfere with the enjoyment of the evening, but not Shani. Looking around at the tasteful wedding decorations, smelling the rich odor of berry-laden ruin, a plant near and dear to her heart, one of which summoned up fond childhood memories. Shani felt the heedless abandon of her younger years return, and overjoyed she threw herself into the thick of the festivities. One thing was certain, Shani was not bored by the company of Vladimir von Everick, who showered her with professions by burning desire, swept her off her feet with his maniacal energy. Yet, when the hour came for him to return to the netherworld, she breathed a sigh of relief. For now she could spend the time alone with Geralt, who was much more sensitive and predictable. Sensitive. And predictable, though Vlad would probably just call him boring. Yeah. Oh, Rowan! Ah, the berry Rowan. Rowans. We need to find Rowan then. Not the alcohol. We need to find a Rowan. Not alcohol. Off we go. Where is the one here? In a tree? Also, what the bloody hell's up with that dog? Bloody dog making a lot of noise. Where's the one over here? I don't see it.
Rowan.
There we go.
Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces.
Indeed.
Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up?
I think you should. I'd pick it.
Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
I think that should do it. Oh, get out of my way, halfling.
A lad clutching stems with a lad keeping the street. Everything to offer blue, unless there's snow.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Yeah! I remembered that.
I remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
The problem is I'm already with Triss, you know? So, you know. Sorry.
You've got friends. Me, for one.
If you want, you can look up the sex scene.
In that case, let's drink to our friendship.
To friendship.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our headspace. Horribly off.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea.
No, it's still the same key. I mean, you may not know it,
Did you
Shani, but
enjoy
they're
the
still
wedding?
doing the same stuff. It was alright.
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost. Be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His
Oof,
will,
ouch.
sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
We didn't have any romantic bits, did we?
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, Connie's dead to Torrent, but don't tell the old battleaxe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
Indeed.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clearly
Well,
they love each
yeah.
other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him. Chosen.
You'd convince her, I'm sure, yeah.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, had your own practice, been at the front lines many
Yeah,
times.
see,
You're a
you've
good
managed to do
person.
a lot of good things.
Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Yeah.
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
Yeah, see? So, he won the bet.
That was Vladimir, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you, and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
Those are both very bad options. God damn it! I can't just go, nah, try and let her down easy, you know? Rage. Anyway, whatever. Sure.
If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't believe that. You'd let the opportunity pass?
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Triss. God damn it.
Ooh, gorgeous.
Oh dear. I feel slightly railroaded. I didn't want to say that I wanted to go
Been
without
thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Oh, can you not now?
Only one way to find out.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do some editing this episode. Let's sigh. I don't know, just video game sex scenes feel very awkward. It's the uncanny valley, I
So?
feel, I guess.
How'd it compare?
Uh, sure, whatever.
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said
Oh,
so
dear.
openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Let's go back.
Love to
Yes, I
stay,
can
but
avoid the
would.
awkward sex
But we
scene
gotta get
because,
back to the
you
wedding.
know,
Oh, yes.
I
yes.
can't be arsed editing.
That's best.
Penny for your thoughts?
Just thinking that friends should stay friends.
My feeling too.
I have a lot to think about. Alone. So I'm not going back to the wedding.
Oh,
Not really fond of watching drunks stagger around anyway.
but it's hilarious.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Anyway, can we return these clothes that the other guy just stole quite clearly? But yeah, if you want to see an awkward sex scene, there's probably it on YouTube. Just saying. Where is... Oh, right, that's everything. Okay. Anyway, time to... oh, okay. We got to inform that we completed the task. Sure, we'll do that. But yeah, none of the options were very neutral, and I thought I was about to be railroaded into a sex scene. I really couldn't be arsed editing it. I was just gonna go, and stop the recording. But no, it's all good. Oi to you too. Anyway, let's have a look. Come on, open up. Let's have a look at this notice board and see if there's anything interesting. Contract, apprentice gone missing. Good folk, my apprentice Folkert has disappeared without a trace. I am terribly worried for him. So whosoever finds him and brings him back shall receive a sizable sum in Novigradian coins. Crowns even. If you are interested, come to my hut in the outskirts of Oxenfurt. If you lose your way, ask passing peasants where the local herbalist and his practices, and they'll guide you to me. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a couple of locations unlocked that I've never been to before. Oh, I'm gonna have to explore all this, haven't I? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna do that one though. We'll go and talk to the herbalist in a wee bit. First off, I want to see what's here. I don't know why, I just do. Oh, it's a monster nest. It looks like, anyway. Yeah, no, it's an abandoned site. Yeah, I don't really care about you guys. I just want to go this way. Hey there. It's you guys I want to basically murder. Come on in. Come on. There we go. There we are. That should be it. Oh no! Damn, he actually survived longer than I thought he would.
Neckar's surface here. Dig their way out.
Yep. Fling that in there. Make our way over to the other side and we'll fling it in the other side as well. I guess we did want to deal with these guys. Hey there. Come on. Damn it. Ow. Okay, come on. You're giving me the health back. There we go. Oh, come on. Get back up here. Hey. Come in? No? Yeah, take that. There we go. And that should be that, theoretically. That is all theory, though. There we are. Perfect. I was about to wonder how much practice that was actually going to make. But this fine theory did meet practice anyway. So. Oh yeah, but that silly haircut because he decided to cut my hair. Oh well, whatever. Let's have a look. What do we want? Oh. Rend deals additional damage per proportion of stamina. In proportion to the stamina consumed, ignores enemy defense and increases critical hit. Huh. Let's keep delusion. I'm kind of wanting to get rid of some of these. I don't think I need any of the Igni anymore, really. Let's take that blue mutagen off. 5, 5, 5, 5. Is there any better than 5? 5, 5, 7. There's 7. Anything better than 7? There's another 5. That is just a regular red. It's not a greater red. There must be something better than that. Can't really be the best one, can it? I'd be shocked. I thought I had... Oh, okay. Sure. Anyway, I don't know why I'm taking them out by hand when I can just go like this instead. Wait a minute. Okay, and then get whirl. Whoa, okay. To special attack, fast attack, hold left mouse button. To special attack, strong attack, hold shift and left mouse button. Okay. Thank you, I guess. So we'll do that. I'm actually curious. Oh, there we go. Spin to win! I love that, I'm sorry. We're just spinning to win again, it's great. Oh, I remember like the spin to win in the first game, it was great, I loved it. And now effectively we've got group attack again. So yay! Hopefully we can upgrade that so it uses less stamina. Actually, you know what? It might be time for another build then. Let's see, what have I actually kept? I've kept the Quen stuff, haven't I? Exploding shield, active shield. Yeah, I've just kept the Quen stuff. So you know what? Yeah, let's do it, let's do it. I'm gonna make a new build. Right, I'm gonna make a new build. Just really quickly. Right, so where do we have? There it is. So we'll take that. We'll go back to our points. Oops. Said we'll go back to our points. Damn it, I have to search through this again. Red mutagen. I want muscle memory. Fling that in. Yeah, that'll do. We'll get resolve. We'll fling that in. We'll get precise blows. Fling that in. We'll get fleet footed. Footed. Wait a minute, what's this do? Oh, that's not quite what I wanted. Oh well, whatever. We'll fling that in. We'll get whirl again. And we'll fling that in there. I'm thinking about getting Undying, to be honest. Instantly gain 1 adrenaline point when entering combat. Ooh. That's interesting. Signs though. Exploding Quen. Delusion. Let's fling that there, and there. Active shield. We'll fling there. I think that's all I really want. Yeah, pretty much. That's all I want for that. I could get intensity increase, but not right now. I can't really be arsed. Righty, so under special, all I want is a cat gear one. So I'll take that. What is this? Strong back. Trick shot. You can shoot one additional bolt before you must reload. Oh, interesting. These are interesting damage. Thing with stats. I would normally be using rage management, but I want to try something a touch different. You know, let's try something a little bit different. Greater blue mutagen, we'll fling there. We'll get lesser red, was 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, That's a bit annoying, but whatever. Wyvern there. What do I like the sound of better? Archgriffin? Yeah, sure, we'll go with it. And we will get Undying. Yeah. Ooh, wait. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna grab Undying, fling it there, because that's what I was gonna use my adrenaline points for. Apply bleeding effect. Ooh, that would be nice. Fast attacks now also apply a bleeding effect. Affected enemies lose 25 stamina or essence per second. Yeah, you know what? That should become really pretty damn powerful. So that is 125. When casting, assign 3 adrenaline points if available are consumed to upgrade the sign to its highest level. Interesting. 1% chance to kill instantly. Sunder armor, razor focus. I think razor focus is probably going to be the best. So yeah, I'm going to go with that for now. That should be an interesting little build. I may be wrong, and this may be a dreadful build, but it should be interesting. No, I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so slightly different build. Mostly just going to be using Quen because our Igni is going to be a bit pants now. So yeah. I think it should go well. I believe it should go well. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, hello there, hairless man.
Greetings. Is it herbs you seek? Medicines to mute a bashful maid's inhibitions? Or a concoction to raise your own courage for a second go?
That it? No other weeds or brews?
Aye. One to make your hair grow, another to do the opposite. An easer of pain, a calmer of heartburn.
Wait a minute, have I not talked to
Tell
you?
me what ails you.
That sounds familiar.
Know any advanced formulae?
Yeah.
Maybe something you could teach me?
All I know, I learned from Master Gremist of Skellige. Looking to apprentice yourself in the herbalist trade?
Nah, I just want to learn something new.
Call it what you will. You must sail across the great sea. Find the
Yeah,
Isle of
I know
Ard
you.
Skellig. There, in the
What did he
sacred
talk to you
grove,
about this?
the learned Master Gremist will judge whether you're fit to be
No,
his
remember this
pupil.
is where we had to like get the alcohol for that wanker and the likes. Huh.
Hear about the contract.
Whew, a taker at long last. Poverty in everyone's lips, but when you've a job to give, no one's eager. Folk are lazy, that's the truth of it.
Stick to the point if you don't mind.
Right. Sorry for the chatter. I'm anxious, is all. Been so long without any word.
Okay, so you're
It's
gonna
my
spit it out?
apprentice, Falkert. I sent him to the Dead White Wood. You know, the forest near Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd run out of hand fibre, see, and the damned stuff grows thick as weeds there.
Let me guess. Hasn't returned.
Yes, no, he hasn't. Please, find him and bring him back safe and sound.
Fine, I'll look into it for you.
No
I'll look for him even.
promises, but I can certainly look for him. Any distinguishing features? How will I recognize him?
I've got to think on that. Well, he's a halfling, as I am. Light hair. Will that do?
Yeah, it's better than
You'll have
nothing.
to. So long.
Like, it's a lot better than nothing. But it's still a bit vague. Over we go. We could just walk around, but for some reason I decided, you know what, we're gonna jump over it. I'm just gonna take a shortcut. You know what? Roach, get over here. We need you. Speed this up a touch.
Come on, Roach.
I am wondering if my spinning now actually uses less stamina. I should have actually read up what the changes were. Also, sorry about that. I don't know if you can hear it. I've been told that you pretty much can't hear it, but the cat was mewing. So if you can hear it, I'm sorry about that. If you can't hear it, then it sounds rather awkward, doesn't it, me saying this? You know what? Ah, can we jump up, please? No? Okay. Oh God! He's on fire!
Get him from the left!
Oh my God, that was a lot of damage! This is great! What the hell?
Like ours! Red with scratchings!
Hi. I love this. Oh, I love this so much. Just flail your arms around. It's great. Oh. Diagram for a nice couple of swords, but it looks, yeah. No, I don't want to be touching anything that has a diagram to the Order of the Flaming Rose, really. It's interesting looking. Can't be arsed with you knackers. I just thought I'd try out my new abilities. That was actually kind of a good taste, I think. I mean, I wonder if that ignores blocking as well, the whirl. because it seemed to just kind of burst through his defense. Anyway. There we go.
Herbalist's cart. Got some blood here.
So whereabouts? There we go. I have no idea what this could possibly be.
Blood. Dried. A few days old.
Okay, if it's a few days old, he's probably dead by this point. You know, I probably could have actually just said that in the first place. He's probably dead! You know, because 90% of the people I'm sent out to find are, you know, pretty much
Trail's
dead.
gone cold. Need to look around. Ask. Maybe someone's seen him.
I very much doubt it. But maybe someone has. Ooh. Oh no, it's not red. Ah, come on. It's not red as in, hey, this might be the thing. Oh?
Jude, sharp now. We've company. What's brought you to these parts, master? Lost your way?
No, but you're not as
No,
nice as you
looking
appear
for
to be, I think.
someone.
Ah, do tell. Perhaps we can help.
This place, what is it?
What is this place, exactly?
A village, plain to see.
Abandoned huts is about all I see.
Aye, it's only us now. Young folk have gone off to the city seeking work, and the old have all died. Ain't that right, Judd?
Right as rain.
Yeah, I'm looking
for
for
someone
Fulkert.
named Fulkert. Light-haired halfling. Ring any bells?
Aye, saw a little one round here. Out picking herbs.
Till he got hurt. Ran across a trail of blood. Trail led me here.
Tis just as you say. Wolves had attacked him. He fled here seeking shelter. I told him, back to your city, young master. Plenty such dangers hereabouts. But the fool was stubborn. Said he had to pick his blooms aforehand.
Okay.
Ventured back into the woods. And that were the last of him. Heard howling that night. Sent shivers down my spine.
So where are his remains? Wolves would have left something. His boots, maybe.
Didn't go looking. Well, he's too old to go tramping about in the woods.
Well, goodbye, I guess. Don't trust
So
you though.
long.
Like, I really don't trust you. Oh, hi there. Don't mind me. I'm just going to open this up.
Bloodstains. Months old.
Is it the same blood as the halflings, though? Is my question about this. Are you about to attack me as soon as I get out of here, pretty much? Can I ask you about that?
You again. Well, out with it. What brings you here?
Yeah, so bloodstains in that hut.
Bloodstains in the hut next door. Know anything about that?
Aye, course. Judd Gut's game in there.
In someone else's hut?
None live there no more, see? And working neath the roof, it's more pleasant. Civilized. Rain don't whip and sun don't blind.
Why'd poke your nose in there to start with? You know what happened to the Falkert fellow. My woman told you.
And I don't trust her. Goodbye.
So long.
You know what? Sod it. I'm going into every house. Not allowed to have a look in there, it seems. Oh no, no, from the right angle. I can. There. Oh no, wait, that's actually useful stuff. Let's take it. Lesser Glyph of Quench? Sure, I'll take it. Anything else of interest? Like over here? Nope. I wonder if there's actually something in here that will tell me, you know, a bit more. Like a body would be nice. Bear hide, dwarven spirit, we'll take that. Take the Florence. Don't need the platter. I'll take the glowing ore. And the alchemy paste. No, I'll leave the rope. Is that really it? I feel like I'm missing something. Well, allegedly not. Unless... Oh, why am I doing this? Nope. 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 Take the alchemy paste, I guess. Okay, so I was expecting to find a bit more than that, but hey. Still mighty suspicious about them. You know, to say the least. Come on. Hey there.
Hey there.
Ditto.
Volkert, your apprentice. I know what happened to him.
Out with it. I've gone near daft with worry.
Found some witnesses. Claim wolves attacked him. He survived at first, then went back in the woods to harvest more herbs. His luck ran out.
A treasure, that lad. Dutiful. Mannered. Such a shame. Well, here's your gold. I trust it will serve you well.
And I hope it does too. And I'm kinda sorry, man. It might have been a good idea just to let you keep the money to hire someone else. To be honest. But hey. Oops. Oh, I didn't actually know I could place markers with Q. Is there a way? Yeah, there. Apply the right oil to your sword to give you an extra edge in battle. Indeed! Also, I don't know if it's just me, but the conversations seem a little quiet, so I might have to turn the game volume up a bit more again. It's hard to find the right balance.
Crawl back onto your rock.
Ah, shove it. Sword up your arse, I don't know.
Kicking. Herring has got to turn and mix from time to time. You alright,
My
Ducky?
ballast stands on three
Yeah.
pillars. Good food, good drink.
You moron.
What are they doing?
Wait. Overgrown wains, you see.
Yeah,
Have
thinking
you
about
any children?
thinking
Geralt?
that, yeah. Not
None.
really.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Interesting the company you keep.
Your band. Chosen some interesting specimens.
Interested? How so? Common carousers are roughnecks. Every last one.
Where'd you dig them up?
Some have been with me ages. Others I gathered on the road. And a few found me themselves. They're company for drinking sports, at least. And ever since I began travelling with them, my old enemies have sat quiet as moles.
Oh, really? Nice saber though.
First time I've seen a saber like that. What's its origin?
A fear. It was a
Oh, off here.
gift.
I thought it was going to be
Any
Zetterkanian.
soft-armed craven can hang a blade from his belt. Rants about feigning danger. But my saber's a promise. If I reach for it, heads will roll. Mere sight of it quells the urge to duel, in shavers eager to face Olgierd von Everett, the infamous outlaw.
My medallion seems to think it's magic.
It thinks, eh? And I think you've never seen a better weapon.
I think my weapons are a bit better than yours personally, but hey.
Keep wondering how you turned the Ophiri into a beast. The more I think about it, the more I'm sure it was no run-of-the-mill curse.
This professional curiosity, or nosiness as common as the cloud.
Desire to improve. Information could prove useful down the line.
In the future, you under the delusion you'll complete your tasks, live happily ever after.
Remains to be seen. So for now, admit it. A mage helped you, right?
I'll give you a hint. You're not the only one to fulfill wishes around here.
Odin transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone. But you're right. It was no ordinary curse. Though I'll say no more. A curse I uttered in a moment of rage, with no thought to it actually taking hold.
Interesting. Vladimir sends his greetings.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him. Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say? Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
I do.
Vladimir's hand is unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher.
Indeed.
Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Bersodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
Oh, did you just... No, you didn't disappear.
No stranger to the bottle, eh?
Well... You know what, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna talk to him and play him at Gwen, because I want to see what card he has. I'm actually kind of curious. Oh, okay, we have actually an additional conversation option here.
Tell me, how'd you meet the Ophiri?
Oh, no,
turned
wait,
into
never
a
mind.
beast?
Never mind.
What's it matter?
That's it.
Never mind, I'm just making a mistake.
What did...
Whoops. Goodbye.
So,
So...
Blimey.
I guess we have to go over this way and actually find the guy who's selling that house. Huh. No, I'm not taking a peek at your wares at all, to be honest. Oh? Oh, okay. Sure, sure. We'll go with this.
is the Bersodi Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternising with civilians is not allowed.
Purpose of your visit?
Redanian soldiers guarding an auction house?
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Hans Corporal Václav reporting, and this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something, soldier.
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Borsodi fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Really? Okay. Sure, I guess. Military protection for selling high-end war booty. That's a bit strange.
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Bersodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Gonna let that hold you back? Come on.
I'm afraid you're out of luck. Order 76 CWX also held that Lance Corporal Václav stick a broomstick up his ass.
Kleiner, need I
mind you of the penalty for insulting a superior.
Who have we here? Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Vimy Vivaldi, the banker from... Actually, where are you from?
Matters little, mate. Gold knows no boundaries. What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and I've...
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
It's good to have contacts.
But my orders...
Fuck your orders. Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Oh, the lads will be rolling back in the barracks.
Sut it! Now march! Round you go! 1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2. He's so upset. It's funny. Oh, he's like, oh. Ah, we need to give all over our swords. That's sad. Understandable though.
Appreciate the help.
Just note, always had a mind to see into old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
Okay. Any idea what might be up for bidding?
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases by the master portraitists at the Maribor School. Van de Nu, long indeed.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Why in the world, dude?
What do you mean, why, Geralt?
Yeah.
I've got to diversify my investments.
Yeah, exactly. See? Didn't the Borsavis have an auction house in Novigrad?
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in
Borsodi's even.
Novigrad.
There was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate.
Ha!
0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye. And I've ne'er seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
Okay, well, I really want to talk to the Horst.
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Really?
Because
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst would like to show his heed during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only ever collect on loans and promissory notes. Alright, up we go.
Okay.
Geralt, you thought of buying real estate? Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimy.
What about in Kaviri marks?
Come on. You know damn well that makes no sense.
Oh,
Auction
Kaviri
won't
marks
start for a time yet,
sense.
it seems.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye, and?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
Ah, it won't all be bad. Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates.
Okay.
Old hand there is Countess Mignol. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing quaint.
Oh, really?
Ah, there's Yaromir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs.
Fine then. I guess we'll have to talk to someone. Hey there!
Halbert! It's been years. Allow me to introduce you. Geralt of Rivia.
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all mine.
How's it? Got your eye on any sparkly bits today?
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need something right sumptuous for me walls just now.
Oh, really?
Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, innit? Come on, admit it.
Okay, well, right now, yes. It's Nilfgaard, I guess.
Seen right through me.
Ha! I knowed it. You don't look like one who easily agrees to a draw.
You ought to know, Helmut. Geralt here's a positively superb player. Superb.
I've heard. Tony at the Passiflora. Sat in on that, didn't ya?
Yeah, I did.
Pretty special as events go.
That were nothing.
We
Took
got a
forever
minute
as
before
well.
The auction starts, so nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Maybe around.
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, story-wise, it's okay to do. Right? Right? Yeah.
Suppose it's not whether you win or lose. Sure, I'm game.
Brilliant. I'll lay my cards out.
Naturally. Geralt, maybe have a wee word.
Sure, sure.
What is it?
Well, mate, seeing I brought yous together, I do believe I'm owed a share of your winnings, if there are any. 10%. I find this for your souls, okay?
Pretty clear now why you wanted us to meet.
One cardinal bit I've learnt in my trade, friend. Coin dinna stink. So, what'll it be?
Sure, whatever.
Well,
You
did help
got
with the
me out
guards
some
at the
things.
door.
Yeah.
All right. 10% of any winnings is yours.
Any chance for a 15?
Don't push it, Vimy. All right. Game on.
I mean, we have plenty of money, so I don't really mind about losing 10% of it. Well, like, I really don't care too much about losing 10%. Oh, right, let's see what we got. Let's get rid... Actually, no, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of that. Lethal, that's not too bad. Oh, really? What if I just nullify that? Yeah. This is gonna be a very bizarre game, isn't it? Unfortunately, I cannot beat him right now with this. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to win this. I normally have more spy cards that I end up getting drawn. Rather than just the one, I normally have like 2 or 3, which would be nice. Alas though, we're having a bit more of a difficult time than I normally end up having. We'll fling that up. Oh! No, I'm actually fascinated. What are these? Gun to Rodin, darkness. Fear not the shadows, but the lights. Huh. Okay, well that's kind of spoilery, unfortunately. And also kind of breaks the fourth wall to a degree. Well, let's get some rain up. Oh, you dick. Okay, let's start blowing the horn. Come on, then. Ah, you dick. Oh well. Let's fling that up. Oh no. Oh, please. I just hope it doesn't have anything that can nuke all them at once. Okay, I'm starting to run a little short in cards. Right, let's see. How much is a U worth again? 9? I could bring them up, but nah. We'll leave it like that. Let's fling up some fog. See what he does. Oh, interesting. I should actually steal the... No! What? Why? I did not want to take that card. Ah, rage. Oh well, we'll fling up this card anyway. Interesting. What are you gonna do to that? Oh, hi. Hi, me. Yeah, let's try and nuke you. Yeah. And that should be that, right? With any luck. There we go. So not the best hand I could have been given, but we got there eventually in the end.
Unbelievable, I don't buy it. You cheated, you must have. Something. Text me or whatnot.
Oh, I'd be careful with the gab, Hilbert, afore Geralt takes a mind to demanding satisfaction.
You give it to him, you damn midget. You bearded pinch fist.
Oh, interest will be a right bit higher when that bugger next comes round asking for a loan.
I believe I'll bid on that Gorbet landscape. A landscape?
Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed. And I guess we'll continue with this farce of conversations.